Good evening, and we welcome you all to our M3 Spotlight event, Busi-Mom. Me, myself, Mom is a mompreneurs network where work meets lifestyle. Here at M3, we share, support, and succeed. We believe in networking, that is the secret of success. M3 is a platform where aspirants meet mentors, ideas meet collaborations, founders meet funders, work meets lifestyle. Today, for this spotlight event, we have two powerful mothers who have not only blazed trail in their professional career, but are amazingly leading a mompreneur's life. So let me first call upon our first guest of the eve, that is Dr. Rupali Dhamdhere. She is an inspirational leader, principal, and above all, she is a mom.
I am into education by choice completely. I have done a good 7 years of banking in a nationalized bank, and banking considered to be a very secure profession for women, and very safe and good, because you can have a very good work-life balance. It's not that education does not. But leaving nationalized bank behind and getting into education, a very, very conscious choice, a very, very, um, uh, you know, uh, worked out choice, wherein I thought that I would make a difference here in this field rather than banking. Though I'm an educator today, but right from the beginning, numbers is something that, I could not get along with. So banking was not a very happening job, though whatever the returns and other things were there. So a conscious effort to move out, and when I was in the UK, I joined my son's school for volunteering, and that is when I again realized that this is what I would really like to do. So therein comes the change, wherein I quit my job from banking, and yes, I am into education since then. So when obviously you're into education, you need to learn the tricks of the trade. So after being a mother of two kids, then I completed my B.Ed, I completed my postgrad and my PhD as well, taking care of my wonderful boys, who are really very supportive towards their mother, and they do understand that their mother is having a life outside home as well, and they do understand the commitments, and they're quite independent and supportive boys, I must say, because I owe a lot to my kids, because when I'm sitting here, it is, yes, their support is there, because of which I sit here today.
True, true. So you have shifted from a totally different industry, like you mentioned, that banking was all about numbers, and I can say that I vibe with you because I'm also not good at numbers. But education, coming to education field, you have to work with students as well as your colleagues, right? Teachers. So what were the challenges that you faced, other than, like you said, that you have to learn the tips and tricks about education industry and everything? But what other challenges did you face?
See, there aren't challenges as such. Whenever you go to any field, I would say, uh, there are opportunities, and then there are difficult opportunities. So, choices. So instead of challenges, I would call them opportunities and choices, because uh, in any profession, not just education, you would have certain tasks, coming towards you. Now, it is completely up to you as an individual whether you take it as an extra work added on to your current job profile, or you take it as a learning opportunity and you take it heads on, and you do it. The other thing is that if you are given maybe something that is fitting into your profile, and it is quite easy, but you are given wherein you really have to go out of your way, and you'll have to put in extra hours, and you'll have to put in extra learning to do something. So what would you do? So it is again a choice that you would want to pick up here. And I am a people's person, I connect to people well. uh, I can get along, and I do get along with all the people, because there is, like I said, it is opportunities and choices. So there is no, someone who you cannot get along with. Yes, people do have situations, people do have certain difficulties because of which they might react in certain manners and in and ways when it comes to a daily working or anything of that sort. So I generally do get along, because you need to have that kind of an ear, I feel. You need to really understand, maybe, and not make judgments. Is wherein you could say that, okay, because someone so and so is not like this, so they would not be able to perform a particular task properly, or would not be successful, or in case they are not successful because of so and so, they were not successful. So I feel leave that part to that person, because how much ever whatever said and done, you are not in the person's position, and you are actually not in their shoes to put a right or a wrong over the choice or the behavior that they have made at that point. So a basic understanding, a year to lend out. And when you're saying an ear to lend out, actually listening to them, and trying to assimilate and process what the other person is saying, not just to listen or hear to reply and to answer back. So I think today, in today's world also, what when we are going digital and all these things are there, there is lack of someone who's actually listening to you without making any judgments. So I think that is something that we all need to start practicing and need to start doing, so that we are there to support all the people that are around us. And yes, of course, we also do need support, so they also would definitely be there in our support when we need them.
Absolutely. So my next question was actually related to this, changing world itself, since everybody is going digital right now. So you might face, whether it would be a students or your, teachers who would be coming up to you and say that, we wish to grow in this area, that is digital world or influencers world. So how do you encourage them that, traditional teaching is the core of education, I would say? Because no matter how much digital you go, the effort that a teacher puts in traditional teaching, that can't be matched, with the online teaching. So have you come across any such, any such person who has come to you with this situation?
The situation, I would always say, and I still say, that how much ever digital you go or whatever you do, nothing can replace a teacher. A teacher is irreplaceable. Okay, yes, because of the changing times, we must have taken a 10-year leap, that suddenly, we have come forward when it comes to education. Now look at us today. We are sitting in different corners and we can still connect and talk to each other in such a comfortable manner. So yes, this is technology, and we're making use of the technology to connect with each other in a positive manner. So as initially, suddenly when the pandemic broke out and we all had to, close the schools, and we all had to think of going digital and things like that. Yes, because it was quite sudden. Initially, it was a little bit of a hitch, that how do we go around? How do we do it? Though technology was always there with us. We do have smart boards. We had all the other things which we were using. But I would say we were still very comfortable in that, blackboard and whiteboard kind of a system and things like that. And I think this pandemic also has come in a form where it has given us that kind of push, that, and today, look at us. We are all so tech savvy. Even a 3-year-old child can switch on to a classroom, can mute a teacher, can mute himself, can switch off the camera and look at the teacher and not look at the teacher. And it is like a wow thing today. But it wasn't that this wasn't there with us. It was there with us always. But because of the situation, yes, we were forced to get into it. And I would say the teachers still hold their importance, and they will hold it for the years to come, because nothing, how much ever technology, how much ever information you have, you always need a facilitator with you, and that position can never be wiped off. So they are always going to be there. Yes, there were difficulties with teachers. There were teachers who have, vast experience and have never taught in such manner on digital platforms and things, where they actually can't see students on cameras. The teachers were so scared also initially, that I'm talking to I don't know who, because all other screens are blank. It becomes very frustrating also for teachers at times, where because they're so used to that kind of live response. When there are teachers, when they look at the faces of the children, they can immediately judge that, this child has understood, this child seems somewhere lost, and things like that. So all those things were of a concern for the teacher. But down the line, they have learned to come out with different ways and means and connect with their students in a better manner.
So what is one message, my last question, one message that you would like to pass on to all the moms who has taken a break and, would like to restart their journey?
I feel moms are never on a break. Moms are moms always. So moms are never on a break. Yes, I would always want to ask them to, get on to also doing what they like, because what happens is it gives them confidence. It gives them that extra boost. And every child would want to see a confident mom and a happy mom. So I would always pass on and say that please do something that really makes you happy, because everyone wants to see a happy mother and not a worked up mother. But moms can never be on break is something that I honestly believe. And I'm sure all the other moms also would agree with me.